What's up, everybody? This is Mo,
It's your boy Kabza here.
and this is the Got It All Cover podcast,
Sir.
music. And on today's episode, we are going to be doing a ranking video, or we're going to be ranking probably one of the biggest names in music right now.
Yes, sir.
You know him, you love him, or you don't, depend on which side you're on. We're talking about Champagne Poppy. Oh yeah, oh no, Mr.
Drizzy.
Mr. Drizzy Drake. Yeah, no, we've been thinking about doing this for a while. We thought, like, let's just take our time and just, we're gonna be ranking his albums, studio albums. So we are not gonna be including EPs, mixtapes, compilations, and sex playlists. Yeah, none of that. We're not gonna be doing none of that. That I think we'll do that on another video. I think today we just wanted to condense it to his studio albums. Then yeah, maybe, and on another video we'll be doing his entire discography. So check that out. One of today's episode, we're just gonna be doing albums. So if you thought we were going to be doing, if you're reading this, too late. It's too late to click out now. Just watch the video. Yeah. So yeah, let's just get into it. And yeah,
Interesting. 7 studio LPs in 12 years. That's
I mean, so there's a few things in the middle there. So yeah, I think, but then over the course of time, I mean, yeah.
That's a great output.
Definitely. He doesn't sleep, man. He doesn't. He just keeps on.
Him and 40, they've been in the studio. It takes the work ethic to another level. And
Oh yeah.
he has released some very good albums and some very contradicting albums, where, there's not really much into it, bro. But let's take a deep dive into his discography.
Let us do that. Yes.
And yeah,
Yes.
7 studio albums, so we started at number 7.
Number 7, number Mchoko, which means vele number last, number nothing. Okay, not number nothing, but we're gonna start with honestly Nevermind. His latest offering. Yeah, no, we did a review of that one, so please check that out. Please check that out. But yeah, no,
Hey,
we won't dwell too much since we've already talked about it. But yeah, we'll just for the sake of the video, yeah, let's just.
it's the obscure one from the discography. It stands alone. It's the dance album, the fully dance album.
It for the fact that if his number one fan, DJ Academics, if he can stand and say that, hey Drake, what's going on, bro, then that means that hey man, he kind of missed the mark. We could see that he was trying to do something, but it just he wanted to go here, but we were going there. It was just not working out as.
But it's good background music.
Yeah.
That's but we don't want that from Drizzy. We don't want that from Drizzy.
I think it's a very polarizing album. I think it's still new, it's still fresh in our minds. So I think we can't say that it hasn't grown, aged well, or anything like that. I think it's just currently at this moment it's just it's the bottom of the litter, just because critically it didn't do very well, and just as an album it's just not really, if you compare to what he's done before, like from what we're gonna be talking about, like it just doesn't hold up. So that's why it is rock bottom.
And at the 6th spot you have his debut studio
album,
Thank Me Later.
I actually wanted this to be higher. We had a very intense discussion about this, I'd say, because I feel like this album is one of those albums that you really underrate until you decide to sit down and listen to it. And I'd say for me, like it has a lot of bangers. Yeah, it had take out. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, the track list is out now.
Track list is out, and
let's just look at the intro, Fireworks with Alicia Keys.
I think Drake wanted to just go in and say, you know what, I want all the big hitters. I want all the people. I want Alicia Keys. I want Jay on my steez. I want Nicki Minaj. I want the whole thing. And you can tell that he really wanted to make that statement, to say that I'm here now.
Yeah.
Because he had released a few EPs and mixtapes and all that.
Coming season.
But then this was the studio album, just to say that I'm here now, and it did do well. It did do well.
Number 1 first week, 500K first week sales.
So,
it did well. I mean, Young Money backed him. He was the poster boy of Young Money.
Definitely, I think the holy trifecta of Young Money. he was slowly, upseeding from his mentor, Lil Wayne, and I think that was the start of it. So I think.
And here on this album, he did mention on his rap radar that this was the only time I ever felt like I'm here. I'm in a big label. I'm in the big leagues now. I'm in the top A-listers of the industry. So I had to get everyone, like you mentioned. I had to get Alicia Keys. I had to get Jay-Z,
and
I had to get all the big names on this album, because he wanted to make an impression, and he did.
Yeah.
And some might be surprised that why is it at 6?
At number 6, I'd say, there was a lot of deliberation. There was a lot of chopping and changing. Yeah. I think
But we came to a conclusion that it didn't age as well as the other albums that come after it.
I guess so. I'd say age. I think there are a few songs that that are still make you think that, oh man, the old Drake, that when you think of the old Drake songs on this album are what you go through. You think of Find Your Love, you think of what's this, you think of Over, you think of Miss Me. You think of those songs like damn, with Mr. Old Drake. And I think maybe as an album, probably just
it's a good album.
It's a good album.
Get us wrong,
it's a good album. That's it. Maybe album. It just didn't age well in just like the whole context of it. So yeah, that's why we put it at number 6. And
not that it doesn't have replay value. It's just that the others that come after it they've aged far better than this debut studio album. And credit to him for releasing such a good album as a debut studio album. But it's at number 6 at this moment, and
this current moment right now.
This is where we're gonna have a huge debate, because we're heading into Drake's top 5 studio albums.
Top five. Number 5. When we were talking, we said that Scorpion would be at number 5. We said that Scorpion would be at number 5. Angit, is that what we said?
Yeah. We said Scorpion would be at number 5 and CLB would be at number 4.
And when I first heard that, I'm just like, I don't know about that. I think, let's just look at number 5, Scorpion. Scorpion, when it came out, I think, in terms of it has his biggest songs to date. It has like
God's Plan.
It has God's Plan. It has his biggest song to date. It has three number one songs. 3 number 1 songs. In My Feelings, God's Plan, and Nice Forward. It did have that, that all star, just to say that, damn, wow. But I think this Guan is like those nice Puerto Rican ladies. It's got the front is amazing, but the tush, I don't know. It's the back. It's just, I think the disc 2 really affected it, man. It really affected it, man. It just,
because I feel like if you took Nice Forward, In My Feelings, and Finesse,
those are the songs on disc 2. Yeah. And you put them on disc 1.
It's solid.
It's a solid album. I'd say that it would probably be high. Scorpion would be higher, and it'd probably be remembered much better. But because he has what 20 how many songs? 25
tracks.
25 tracks, and the ratio of good songs from bad songs, or not, okay, I wouldn't say bad songs, the ratio from good songs to skips, it's not good. Because usually what we like to do a ratio of which songs, how many times am I gonna say skip, and how many times am I gonna say, oh wow, this is actually a banger. And I think this album, it just
he messed it out for himself, basically.
Yeah, I think the way he structured it, and it just didn't really work for him. So I think it was at his disadvantage. Then now we go to number 4, which is CLB, which was dropped last year, and there was a lot of argument. We were just thinking to ourselves that CLB. He I'm just gonna put, he loves CLB. He loves CLB. He rates CLB very highly. He gave it a 5 out of 5 on his Apple Music. 5 out of 5. And I mean,
it's a good album, bro.
Ooh, there we go. Here we go.
It's a good album, bro. easy to listen to. You know, the songs on this album I can listen to on any. I mentioned Champagne Poetry, Papi's Home, In the Bible, Love All, Fair Trade, bro, Into Deep, Pipe Down, No Friends in It, Knife Talk, bro, come on, Raise My Mind, Fountains with Thames. Oh my gosh, I love that song, bro. Get Along Better, and You Only Live Twice.
You'll tell me when you're done. You'll tell me when you're done.
You Only Live Twice. Fans, you know, The Remorse, bro. It's a good album. It's better than Scope. It was
You
better.
know what, nah? I think for the fact that we're doing albums alone, I think we're gonna have to come back and do this with all of his discography. Then we'll see where this album holds up. I think the only reason why this album is at fourth is because Scorpion just didn't do itself any service. It did a disservice to itself, you know. So that's why. But Certified Lover Boy, I'm not gonna say it's a bad album. I'm just gonna say that I feel like with Drake on that album, he just didn't really like. He was as he said before, he was on cruise control. Yeah. He didn't really try that much, because I think
that's what makes it easy to listen to.
But then that's the thing, bro. We wanna. You say it's you being the Drake stan that you are. You're gonna say it's easy to listen to. Another person who is also a Drake stan is feeling like, nah, man, Drake, you could have done better.
Because you want headlines, you want
not even, bro. The same person that I'm going to refer, DJ Academics, he also said that this album, it really didn't. He basically said that, okay, you can look at the commercial success, but then Drake has reached the point where Vele, anything that he can literally drop an EP of him farting and it'll literally chart, because
not really, bro,
dude. What do you mean not really? What do you mean not
really, bro?
What do you mean not really?
This album is still in the top 20 biggest albums.
Because it's Drake. He's Drake. This came out in 2021. Drake is literally the biggest. I think after Scorpion, we just basically said, whoa, that Drake is a big deal now. Like, he's a big, I think, and not even from Scorpion, from views. Like I don't know. Like, it's like Drake had this metamorphosis from, okay, it's Drake, you know, all right. Then he just became Drake. Like, he became like, you know, this big F-boy type of guy, party guy. And
that's what this album is about.
And I think maybe
that's what this album.
We can see that the album, but it's not a good album though. I would say okay. Let me not say it's not a good album. Before, I'd say it could have been better. Let me just say that it could have been better. I understand that, you know, it's for the lovers, it's for the, you know, oh yeah, oh no. But then Drake has done that before, but he's executed it better. I think we can agree that Drake has done.
That's why it's at number 4. That's why the albums that he has done.
It's at number 4 because we're doing albums. But I'm saying, when we do the discography, I don't even think it's in the top 6. But that's for another video. But then that's why it's at number 4. It's at number 4 because it's easy to listen to, and because Scorpion just didn't do it. Yeah, but yeah.
But Scorpion had hits though. Let's just give credit to
no.
To
but
the
then
album.
we did say, like, it has mega hits. It has mega
and the fact that he like we mentioned, he kind of ruined this for himself, because Survival, Non-Stop, Elevate, Emotionless, God's Plan, I'm Upset,
for sure,
8 out of 10, Mob Ties. That's a great run, bro. That's a great listening to this album and re-listening to it again before we did this ranking. I was like, bro, after track 10, what was going on? What was going on? You had it unlocked, bro.
Yeah. And then it just went left field. I feel it just went very left field, and yeah.
Because even the Jay-Z feature didn't, you know, it's not. We're not comparing it to Pound Cake, because Pound Cake is a classic, you know.
For sure.
But it's still Jigga, bro. You still got Jigga on the song, and y'all have done better on it, you know. Then Nice Forward, Finesse.
That's why Scorpion is at number 5, because of such things. The fact that, you know, like, it just, you know, we know what you can do, like, and, you know. So yeah, I think, you know, I'm not saying, please, Drake stands, if there are Drake stands watching right now, I'm not lambasting say that, like, you know, they're horrible or anything. I'd say Scorpion was, I'd say, despite the hits, I feel like it was I would say this is mid, and it was just like above, just like, yeah, it was mid-ish, yeah. And I feel like Certified Lover Boy was just, they're this far. Scorpion and this far. I don't know, man.
No friends in the industry.
How
this song, It slaps, bro. This album slaps, bro.
I do understand what you are saying right now. I get it. It has hits. One of my favorite songs is on this album, Poppy's Home. Honestly, it's one of my favorite songs by Drake. But I'm just saying, like, as a project, like, I feel like...
Yeah, it wasn't concise. I won't lie to you. It wasn't concise because we have Yeba's Heartbreak, and you know how that song, it's just a smooth interlude. Then we go to the club after that. No friends in the industry. I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
And this has been a constant theme on Drake's albums, that his the ordering of the songs on the album just take you off a bit.
Yeah.
Like you don't understand what's going on. And
Sure.
hey, bro, I didn't understand. With Fountains, it was a nice song. Then you had Get Along Better. After that, then You Only Live Twice, which was for me, it was one of the best songs on the album. Lil Wayne's verse, he killed it. But yeah, I get your point. It could have been better.
Definitely.
Could have been more concise. It could have been packed better. But
I think most people... You continue your thought?
It's a good listen, bro. It's a good listen. It has nice songs.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say it does have nice songs. It definitely does have nice songs. But I think what most people would say when we're gonna mention the other songs, the other albums that like are in our top 3, like, we know what he can do, and we feel like at this point he was just like saying, you know what, I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna make an album. I'm gonna have the songs that slap. I'm gonna do songs like Way Too Sexy. And I know that these it's gonna chart. I know that I'm gonna dominate first week sales, like he, and yeah.
But it's not just first week sales. Like I mentioned, this album is still in the top 20. It's
Well,
still getting played.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Because as we said, there are hits on the song on the album. There are hits, but I'm just saying, like, as an album, it's, yeah. But let us move on. Let us move on to number 3. Number 3, I think, number 3.
Views.
Views from the Six. And Views from the Six has a very interesting legacy. Views from the Six, when coming out, it didn't really have much of a great reception about it. I think, lots of people... Most people, like, even after it came out, I think even 2017 or so, like, people were just saying, yeah, Views is a bit okay. But I think people have gone back to it to say, this is actually pretty nice. Like, I mean, I feel like...
That's always the case, bro, with the Drake album. Take care, bro. Take care.
We'll get there. We'll get to Take Care. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump. We're talking about Views.
Okay, but I'm just saying, that's the case with every Drake album. That's the case with every Drake album. None of his albums have ever been received, except for Nothing Was the Same. None of his albums have ever been received well at the first listen and the first few listens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. That's true. But I'm just saying, with Views, we have a album that has a lot of good songs. I think there's a lot of good songs. There are a lot of songs that some people may have, I mean, I love the fact, the intro in itself.
Keep the Family Close. One of his best intros.
Awesome. I think, Keep the Family Close. Like, just the way it just inducts you to, like, okay, this is gonna be an album.
It's him.
It's basically it's his ode to his native Toronto.
Yeah.
He's basically just like, it's his love letter to say that.
Even the cover, it shows him going back to Canada, where he lives right now, because he was in the States before that. And this is Views from the Six. This is Views from Canada, and it felt that way. Because the first part, it was a winter in Canada, and then it slowly went into the summer with songs like Faithful, with some light songs with Controller, One Dance, Grammys, Child's Play, Pop Style, Too Good, and then at the end it just tips down and goes back to the winter in a way. It was that way. It was released in the summer in the Northern Hemisphere. And I feel like it deserves being in the third spot, bro.
True. I'd say. I mean, I don't have a problem putting it in the third spot. I'd say, Views is just one of those albums that just, like, you're very fond of it. I think, you'll remember where you were when it dropped. There's certain songs that you'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember that song. So I think, and plus we can't even forget about Hotline Bling, that You had to be there. You had to, like, oh, jeez. So I think, Views is those albums that, as you said, at the time it was met with a very mixed reception. But I think as time has gone on, it has grown quite well in replay value. I think most people have decided to go back and say, there are actually quite a few bangers on the songs on the album.
One Dance, bro. His first solo number one hit.
Yeah, I mean, we remember, we remember the aim.
That's my favorite Drake song. Just to put it out there, man.
He said, the thing is, he says today it's One Dance, tomorrow it's gonna be headlines. I mean, don't trust what he says. You said it was headlines, but man, now
Okay, today I feel like one Dance is my favorite song. And there's another song that's underrated, 0 to 100. That's another song that you get more credit. But this album, it was a good album, and it has one of his best R&B cuts, Redemption, bro. Ah, yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. The nigga can sing. What was he doing? Honestly, never mind. But let's.
Anywho, jeez, Drake fan club just clouding up here. Calm down, jeez. Anyways, we're gonna move on to number two. See, this one we were not very sure. It was chopping. I think we were sure about.
We were sure.
Yeah, we were sure about number two. Number two. Some people might think that it should be number one. That's a very fair shout. But for us, we decided that Take Care would be our number two. I think we have a rare case where our number two and our number one are just like instant classics, and they could easily chop and change the number one spot very easily in terms of Drake's best albums to date at this current point.
Yeah.
But I think with Take Care, I think it just missed the mark, just because of our number one being just that little bit better. But yeah, I think Take Care is really it's wow. I think it's just one of those albums.
Made the headlines, bro. Made the headlines.
Oh God, you said you weren't gonna do that job. Okay, yeah, no. Anyways, yeah. But no, on a serious note, Take Care. It really did make the headlines in a very big way. I think. Man, Take Care.
Looking at the track list, bro. The song featuring Rihanna, Take Care, And how can you not forget Marvin's Room, bro?
Hey man, the ultimate J, like whatever that guy that you're with, I am better than him. I don't care. Man.
Bro, and the Wizzy feature bro.
Hell yeah.
That was a trend, bro.
Yeah,
that was a trend, bro.
Yeah. I think Drake just has this ability to just like make. I think that's just an ode to his popular current success. The fact that he's just able to, he just knows how to generate clout. He just knows how to. I think
he's a pop rapper, bro.
He's pop. Vele is a pop rap. Yeah. I think this album, such albums, really did cement that very clearly. That okay, clearly Drake is trying to give us that. Okay, he's trying to. He's not just spitting bars all the time, but he's got the notes. He can have that R&B side to him, and we like that. I think that's one of the cases where, like, as you said, when it dropped, was it not received?
Marvin's Room was one of the most hated songs on the web, bro.
Really? Wow,
it was one of
crazy.
The most hated songs on the web. All of them, the OGs of rap, they didn't like this song, bro. They was like, why is this guy doing some white boy ish? This is light skin ish.
Light skin rap, yeah.
You see.
But then now, if you look now, like, wow, like Marvin's Room is an instant classic. Like, that is the ultimate. You know what? I don't care about you, Tanisha. I don't care about you, Tanisha. That man that you got, I don't like him. He ain't like me, So, and he like things with what?
He'll never be like.
I think Drake just like he has those songs. I think he has those songs that just tug on your heartstrings and just make you feel like, damn, I messed it up, man.
Yeah, right. This is one of the most underrated songs. Make Me Proud featuring Nicki Minaj, man.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a good feature and a good song just to mention on the album. And yeah, bro, even the features, he had Andre 3K on this, bro.
It's Andre 3000 from the people who don't know, but yeah.
The Outcast and Rick Ross, and Lord knows we know, and Drizzy and Rick Ross, the luxury rap that comes out, and the weekend feature on a Drake record, and
Yeah, yeah.
didn't their relationship didn't end quite well, but it was a
Yeah.
nice song. You know, this is one of the memorable songs from the album. You just know when the bass drops on this song that this is screwed up.
Right.
This is screwed
Right.
up.
Yeah.
All in all, it's a classic album.
Classic album, and you know, it's just one of those albums that will always just be remembered very fondly. So, but there has to be the king of the crop, the number one, and
Magnum opus.
currently at this moment, we don't know what maybe he might drop, but I think it's gonna take a whole lot for him to ever top this album. Nothing was the same. Yo,
The intro. The intro.
Kafkin leather.
The intro.
Kafkin leather.
The intro, bro.
I know. I think there could be a debate between Tuscan leather and
Champagne poetry for me.
no Champagne Poet. Is that your favorite intro by Drake?
The next favorite.
And what's your favorite intro by Drake?
Tuscan leather.
Moose, you said that it was the one from Views, Moose.
Nah, it was one of the best. One of the best, bro. One of the best. Tuscan leather, champagne poetry, keep the family close.
I'm pretty sure you said that this is my favorite. Like, I'm pretty sure you said that.
Which one?
You said the one from Views. Which one is the one from Views?
Keep the family close.
You said that one was your favorite.
Nah, I said it was one of the best. And this one's on top, bro.
Yeah. Okay, but anyways, that's besides the point. I think the fact that we're just debating about these great intro. I think man. I think with this album, it was. He was on another.
Him telling the industry that, I am the dog now.
Yeah.
I am the dog now.
I am the dog of the game, and I think man,
this pound cake come through. Like the songs on Hold On, We're Going Home. Oh man.
I think Just Hold On, We're Going Home is just one of those songs that will just never grow old. I think there's just those songs where like you listen to it and you're just like, damn, wow, and I mean, I know that Drake has those songs that just like make you like, but then this song it's a classic, and I mean, and he doesn't only just have those he doesn't just Drake on this album. I mean, he has what Started From the Bottom, Worst Behavior. I think man,
those are club bangers, bro.
Club bangers for sure. I think this album can make you feel like you're missing your ex, even if you don't have an ex. Like that's how it manages to tug your heartstrings in such a unique way. Like it just like it makes you like when you start listening to this album, you just go on a very distinct journey of just like varying emotions. Like you can be like, nah, I'm about to turn up on the club, my bros, my homies, and then on the other hand, like Tanisha, Tanisha, I miss you, Tanisha. I'm sorry, Tanisha's not a real person, by the way. I miss you, Tanisha. But no, man, honestly, bro, like I think this album really
and it has a lot of hidden gems. Come through too much with Sampha.
No, I don't think, no, bro, I'm getting emotional. I'm joking now, but nah, this album really, it really is the standard. Like really, like it really is the standard. Like
Besides, just 14 tracks, just 14 tracks, nice, perfectly packed up. Nothing was the same. Yeah.
After this album, nothing was the same. Like nothing was the same for real. Like he really like it. I think this was the album. I would say we could say Take Care, but then I think this album really took him to a very different level in the game. I think people really started to take notice that man, Drake, he's for real. I mean, he had been dropping bangers, but I think with this album,
not just some light skin thing, bro.
Nah, this one, he was a force to be reckoned with for sure, and I think he did his thing, and I'm proud to say that we put this album at number one, and we both agreed to it from the get go. We just knew that nothing was the same. Best album. So yeah, that's our list.
That's our list, bro.
That's our list, and please let us know how wrong we are, or tell us where we missed the mark. Please just don't forget that we were only doing albums. We weren't doing mixtapes and EPs. That will be on a different video where we'll be doing his entire discography with everything that he's done so far. But yeah, that was our list. Please let us know what you think. Please comment and like and do the thing. Yeah, like that's your part. Yeah.
And yeah, man, we got a sports channel where we talk about everything sports, the Premier League, La Liga, all the top 5 leagues, the Champions League. We talk about everything sports on that channel. We also touch on the NBA, the NFL, tennis, motorsport on that channel. So if it's a sports channel, go.
If you're a sports channel, if you're not a sports channel, if you're a sports fan,
so if you're a sports fan,
check that out.
Go check that out. Check that out. We're on all platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, and here on YouTube. So leave a like, drop a comment, hit that sub button, hit the notification button, so that you can get notified when we drop our next video. And our next one, I feel like we should do Kendrick's discography.
That's actually a good idea. I was actually thinking about that. Yeah, like that.
Just complete the big three before we have the big debate.
That we just had an idea on camera. Crazy. But yeah, no. Please we'll be expecting that and a whole host of more content just for you guys because
love you.
Love you. Whoa. Okay, now wait. We're moving things too fast now, but yeah. I think that's Let's end the episode before we start asking for marriage.
Man, from the GIAC fam, we got it
all covered.
Yes, sir.
Marry me.